Black people, we should have known. We should have known. Them folks was not going to take that L lightly.
More than 3 months after the Montgomery riverfront brawl, charges have been filed against the riverboat's co-captain. Online court records show Damian Pickett is charged with third-degree assault. CNN is reporting that in a new complaint. One of the original defendants, Zachary Shipman, alleges he was not attempting to fight Pickett, all during an argument over a dockside parking spot. Shipman says he was only defending himself and suffered a bruised cheekbone after Pickett punched him in the face. That altercation quickly grew to an all-out brawl, all captured on video, igniting a social media firestorm.
This is probably one of the most clear-cut cases of self-defense we gonna see all year. But somehow they found a way to turn the victim into the perpetrator. This brother was literally attacked by a mob while at his damn job, and he defended himself and he was charged. I'm gonna tell you what this is really about. Them folks, they seen how we rallied behind this brother. Not just the people there at that dock, but all over America. Our people came together in solidarity. And we all know how much this nation has feared us coming together. So they had to make an example out of this poor brother.
Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kaya with GMS Indianapolis in Indiana. And for those who familiar with that video and saw that video, it was definitely Esau Edom, the so-called white man, was the perpetrator, you know. But that goes back to the scripture, all right? This is Genesis 4 and 13. And Cain said unto Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. So what does it mean that Cain, who is hidden from the face of the Lord? That means he will not be able to understand the truth of the Lord. He will not be able to come into the properness of the scriptures. And that's why so-called white people have all type of variations of truth that totally oppose the Bible, because that's his purpose on earth. He is the antagonizer. That's who he is. And Esau, the same spirit that was in Cain, is the same spirit that was in Esau, is the same spirit that resides in the so-called white race. Them people that calling themselves JEW-ish, they try to separate themselves from being white. No, you're all Edomites. All right, you're not white. You're not Caucasian. You're not German or Greek or Russian. Those are all bywords for you. You are indeed Edomites. All right. So it says, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. So, wait, what is a fugitive? All right. Let me grab this. Because he is a fugitive. Okay. A fugitive. I know why it looked like. To wander. Yep. Continually. Fugitive. Okay, it says to move to and fro, to vacillate. All right. Used of the staggering of drunkards, the blind. All right. Now let's look up fugitive in let's see. Fugitive, a person who has escaped from a place or is in hiding, especially to avoid arrest or persecution. All right. And that's what he is. Let's see what else they got. flee. Let's see if they give me some similar fleeting, transient, transitory. Yes, and that goes into the wondering part of it. All right. Here today, going tomorrow, right? Fugacious. But he's fleeting, all right, from justice. And that's how he is. You know, he commits he commits wrongs against everybody in the earth, especially so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And he's never brought to justice for it. All right. It says, let me jump to here. Let's go to Habakkuk. Habakkuk 1:1. The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see, O Yahweh, how long shall I cry and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why doest thou show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance? This what you see in the world, mainly in America, what you see before your eyes, you're beholding iniquity on all sides with feminism, alphabetism, the food, how they process the food, everything is iniquity. For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, meaning what? The wicked are in charge. If you had to pick one race of people that run the world and rule the world, that only fit one people, the so-called white people. It says, therefore wrong judgment proceeded. So everywhere you turn and everywhere you look, no matter what it is, it's the wrong judgment is going forth. Now, clearly in that situation, you know, they were defending themselves and you know, different, you know, that's the South. See, Southern so-called black people are much more, have a greater sense of family and unity than Northern so-called black people. Okay. Which through those curses, you know, the Israelites aren't unified, mainly so-called Negroes, aren't unified like they should be, unlike some of the Latin tribes are. They're more tighter knit, all right, because these curses took a strong hold, a sharp hold on the so-called Negroes, because the Negroes is the head tribe. But in down south they're a little closer. And you saw that it was various, y'all were familiar with the video, you know, they was helping, and Esau caught a little beating that day. They gave a little beating, but they caught a beating too that day, you know. But ultimately what you're seeing is, you know, the wrong judgment, okay? The wrong judgment goes forth, but it's also scriptural too, because it says what? It says, let me jump down. Back in the middle of verse 14, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai said unto them, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. So the Most High put a sentence on Cain, or on Esau Edom, okay? That you can't avenge yourself on Esau Edom. All right. He's the king of the hill right now. All right. Let's jump to 2 Thessalonians 2. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let. Who is the he that lets the mystery of iniquity work? Who is the he that lets Esau, the so-called white man, run the world and all its inhabitants and all the animals and the atmosphere into the ground? All right. That he is the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai. He allows that. All right. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed. See? We in the time, the prophets on the corners explaining to you the world through the scriptures. That's the a part of the wicked being revealed. And it's the Edomites. And who are the Edomites? Is the people call themselves white today, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So that's how he gonna get it. All right. Let me see. Zephaniah 3:8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You got to wait on the Lord until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms. Right. So where is he gathering and assembling them? In the valley of Jehoshaphat. The whole thing with Hamas and Israel, that confrontation is going to involve all the nations. OK, because all the nations have various alliances with each other. And it all boils down to those people over there. So that's going to bring everybody over there. It ain't gonna be like World War I and II, where different countries were neutral. It ain't gonna be no Switzerland. You know, historically Switzerland was neutral because they was the banks, the banking country. Everybody had their money in there, so they was neutral. Ain't gonna be no neutral. Everybody gonna participate this time. All right. It says that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the hopeful elect. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakodash. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect.